government says you're to blame. We got no more souls to sell. 'Cause this year's taking us straight to hell. But it's over now, 'cause it's Christmas. Yeah, it's over now, 'cause it's Christmas. Yeah. You wanna see the world in flames. The government says you're to blame. We got no more souls to sell. 'Cause this year's taking us straight to hell. But it's over now, 'cause it's Christmas. Yeah, it's over now, 'cause it's Christmas. Yeah.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in the hopes that Satan soon would be there.
But it's over now, 'cause it's Christmas. Yeah, it's over now, 'cause it's Christmas. Yeah. But it's over now, 'cause it's Christmas. Yeah, it's over now, 'cause it's Christmas. Yeah.
The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in the hopes that Satan soon would be there.
Okay. Who's here? Let's make some Christmas music, right? Yeah. We are hey. Fish Spirit and Bun Bun. What do you mean by Bun Bun? Plus Mar 1. What's Bun Bun? So here's the thing. I'm right now on I guess I'm on Facebook and on Twitch and on YouTube. I'll be on all three platforms for a little while, but pretty soon I will shut down, if I'm able to. I will shut down Facebook and YouTube and just continue on Twitch. Just so you know, it's so dude from Winnipeg, yeah. So try to join me on Twitch. I'll be here, I guess, on all platforms for, 10 minutes maybe, something like that. And then come to Twitch. Twitch is here. Come there. And I'll see you there. Okay, so here's where we are. Let's listen to the song. This is a yearly Christmas song for Patreon, for our kind of fan club thing on Patreon. So come if you want to see the, if you want to hear the final version, you should join our Patreon club. You can join it just for this month if you want to. Just cancel the subscription afterwards. So that's allowed. So every year I do one song. It's been we've done a lot. We've done Adele cover song. That's 2 years ago. We did Never mind, I'll find someone like you. Da 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 da. Yeah, it was a great song. I did kind of like a Nine Inch Nails type of version of it, and then we did. Last year we did a Norwegian kind of traditional Norwegian Christmas song, and then we did before that we did I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas. That was the first one, I think. I think we've done just 3 because it's been 3 years. I think so. I'm not sure. Okay, so this is basically a Rammstein cover song that and I've rewritten all of the lyrics to make them so that I can sing them in English. So that's what I changed. And basically, I just listened to the original song a couple of times and then just stole the riff and the idea of the chorus vocal rhythm, and that's about it. I haven't really paid attention to the real song after that. So so I just kind of made a new song out of the same kind of framework or the same kind of ideas. So let's listen to it. There's a couple of things that I think I want to change, and then we need to write new lyrics for the second verse. So let's just see where we're at right now. Let's go.
You wanna see the world in flames. The government says you're to blame. We got no more souls to sell. 'Cause this year is taking us straight to hell. But it's over now, 'cause it's Christmas. Yeah, it's over now, 'cause it's Christmas. See the world in flames. The government says you're to blame. We got no more souls to sell. 'Cause this year is taking us straight to hell. But it's over now, 'cause it's Christmas.
Was the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in the hopes that Satan soon would be there.
But it's over now, 'cause it's Christmas. Yeah, it's over now, 'cause it's Christmas. Yeah. But it's over now, 'cause it's Christmas. Yeah, it's over now, 'cause it's Christmas. Yeah.
The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in the hopes that Satan soon would be there.
Okay, so there's a couple of things that I want to change right off the bat. Something I want to try more automation on verse 2 synth bass. Okay, so a couple of questions. Will Chris says, I love your work with Zardonic. You can see it. Thank you so much. I'm guessing you're talking about the Transhuman, right? If anyone wants to check that out, it's a great song. Transhuman, or are you talking about He's remix? Because there are two Zardonic collaborations, and one goes one way, the other one goes the other way. So this is share. Can I share that thing? Copy song link. So this is one. This is where I play sax on his song, and then there is this one. Share, copy album link, which is a great sardonic remix of a Shining song from 2013. So they're great. So thank you so much. How long until the new record? Well, we have 4 songs that we will probably be recording drums for those songs in the last week of January. I haven't talked to the studio yet, but I've talked to the drummer, and we will as soon as the drums are recorded, we'll go in and probably re-record or try to re-record all the guitars and bass and vocals, and just look at all the stuff again. And then figure out who's mixing it, and then get those 4 songs out. Probably one single first, and then another single, and then kind of like an EP. And then the plan is to have another EP after that with singles and shit. And then when those 2 are out, there's gonna be no physical versions of these 2. And then when those 2 are out, we're gonna add another song, maybe 2 or 3 songs, and make it, and then it's going to be an album, and then we'll make it into kind of like a physical merch item in a way. So it's probably going to be vinyl, limited edition vinyl, maybe CDs, t-shirts and shit. But so I don't know when the next album will be, but there will be a new song. First single will hopefully be out maybe even March, and then another one in April or May. So it's pretty soon. But I just got to finalize this fucking Christmas song first. Okay, so let me do a couple of tweaks, and then I'll shut down Facebook and Twitch. So just so you know, come over to my... No, I'll shut down Facebook and YouTube. So come over to my Twitch channel and do the rest there. And also, if you're on YouTube, hit the whatever they call it, hit the subscribe button and the bell, so you get notified next time I or we are online, either with a video thing or with live stuff. You'll get notified, which is good for me and for you. Let's do some. Let's go through this list, and then we'll see. So I want a little bit more, maybe a little bit more automation in the synth bass in the beginning of the second verse. So that is. Here we go. This is with automation. I'm gonna duplicate that. I think I figured out what the duplicate problems were. I had this is number 2. I had Cubase are making these small audio files that are 0 kilobytes in size. And then they delete it when you go out of the project. But if for some reason the program quits, they stay there. And I think there was probably some kind, I think I imported one of those, or some kind of super small file. I had it in the track, and then when duplicating the tracks, I think the Cubase was kind of like trying to reference to that file, which kind of had an error, maybe in metadata error or something like that. So I just deleted all those files. I deleted 40 of those files, and then since then it's been working good. Okay, let's do the automation thing. Okay, so let's do this. Okay. Flame. Okay.
Christmas. It's over now 'cause it's Christmas, yeah.
You wanna see the world in
Yeah.
You wanna see the world in flames. Okay. You wanna see the world in flames. 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 But the government says you're to blame. I'm fucking digging. I'm really digging the synthesizer. It's got so much cool shit. So let's because we're recording vocals soon. I'm just gonna render this part. So we got Serum, verse 2 bass, more automation. Boom. Fee Spirit, if there's, you ask if there are pre-orders for that project. For the merch items, I have no idea. It will be, but that's kind of in the future. First we got to make the music. So just kind of, follow. You follow everything we do, so you'll know. You'll see that when it comes. But that's gonna be, after the summer. Try not to make too much stereo separation on synth bass. You want it to stay in the middle of the mix. Well, I want it to be cool, and I don't think that is a problem, because what I sometimes do is on the master bus, I don't have it here, but sometimes I do like this. Could be wherever. Maybe do it here. I do like this. If that is a problem, I do like this. Boom. Side. Shave off the sides. I don't have any sound now. Why is it like that? You don't have any sounds either. What's going on? Let's see. That is weird. I'm just gonna restart this whole thing again. So I cut the bass from the sides and leave it on the mid. Yeah, and sometimes you can go pretty high because you don't really need it on the sides. So and sometimes I give it like a little bump in the middle if I feel that it needs to. If I feel that I lost something, and you could either do that on the master or you could do it on I have a separate bus for bass and synth basses, so you could do it only on the synth bass. But if sometimes you get the same problem You know, if you haven't cut out the bass stuff on, let's say if there's bass stuff in the overheads, or if the rooms are usually stereo, you know. So if you kept a lot of bass in the rooms and you didn't, you know, mono the bottom, then you could do it on the drum bus. But the drum, I have a drum bus that I have processing on, and then I have a drum kind of master in a way that right now I just have a limiter on that. So you could do it anywhere, or you could do it on the master. Doesn't matter. You don't want stereo stuff down. I don't want stereo stuff down in the bottom anyhow. So if I do it on the master, that's fine too. Okay, so I just I did do that thing, so let's take that away and then open that one, and then where are you? And re-import set and base 0 so there it is. There we go. So we're talking about the second verse. There it is, yeah.
Straight to hell. Yeah. You wanna see the world in
So, like I said, you could do it that way. We can do it that way so you can hear it. Do it on the master. Let's put it here. Fab filter. So I remove the bass on the sides. There we go.
world in flames. The government says you're to blame. We got no more.
I do like that.
souls to sell.
And then you can, if you want to, you can, you know, if you feel like you lost something, you do it like this.
Cause this year is taking us straight to hell.
Or you could do like, give it a little bit of a dynamic bump.
It's over now, 'cause it's Christmas. Yeah.
'Twas the night before Christmas.
Cause this year is taking us straight to hell. But it's over now, 'cause
Go to the verse and see.
Cause this year is taking us straight to hell. But it's over now, 'cause it's Christmas.
That's what I would do, but I don't need it right now. Okay, so that we did the automation. I do bold when I'm done with it. Longer chorus one. So let's now. I'll cut off Facebook and YouTube. So just go to twitch.com/Jörgen Munkeby if you want to see the rest. Let's see if I'm able to do that. I'm streaming through this thing. Restream. So thank you all for coming. To like everyone on Facebook, come to Twitch instead. Same on YouTube.